I know you've been asked this a zillion times, but transitioning from assistant to head coach, is there a day go by that maybe you don't realize, oh yeah, I'm the head coach, I got to take care of this deal today?
Maybe a few of those days. Well, I take that back. No, not really, because
Okay.
they kind of get put right in front of you, front
Right.
and center. You can't miss them. It'll be interesting when practice starts. I may feel like that a little bit at times and
Right.
have to remember that that I've got to do a few more things too. But that's good. It feels natural. It's fun. I've enjoyed the kind of the back and forth where it's not just all football all the time. Kind of the different aspects you have to deal with and organize and oversee. So that's those are things I enjoy.
I guess one of the reasons I asked you because you did mention defensive line as being one of the more important parts of a football team. Would you have thought of that had you not been a head coach?
Oh, definitely. I mean, I don't know if I'd have been in position to say it. But yeah, I've always thought both, and from an offensive perspective too. There's to me no position that can change the game like a great defensive line can, and present the challenges that it does. So yeah, I think it's a huge part, and it was a big part why we added Ruffin to the staff.
Listening to you on the podium, it also sounded like you didn't say the word committee, but it does seem like your receiving core at least would operate uh, with more people or try to get more people involved. How involved can you do that?
Well, I think you got to let things take their course. We didn't know at this time last year that Dede was going to do what he did and go win the Blitnikoff and have an All-American type year. So, you never know how it's going to pan out in the end. For us, all we care about is that we get the production we need. If it's one or two guys with the majority of it and other guys filling in, great. If it's really equally spread across, great. We've been in years where it's both, but as long as you get the production, then the points and the wins will be there too.
Is it easier said than done when you take over a job of this magnitude? Obviously, things are going well now, and the recruits, the verbals, and all that other stuff. But when does the real test hit? Is it the week before a game? Is it the day of the game? Is it when training camp opens up? When do you think that happens for you?
That's a good question. I mean, there's tests kind of every day with this job. So there's real ones that have already happened. There will be maybe new tests that come up. Maybe is the better way to put it. Other than real tests, there will be some new things to go through as we get into the camp and into season. But yeah, with this job, there's something just about every day, and you've got to be ready to embrace it.
Baker Mayfield, obviously, he's always had a lot of responsibility on his shoulders running this offense. Is it even more so now with so many different elements
No,
involved?
no, I don't think
Okay.
so. He's got to still be himself, not try to do too much. He's got to do a good job of getting in sync with some of our new skill position players, and he's got to go play well himself. So I mean, I wouldn't say anything new or anything more. He's just got to hopefully continue to get better and build off what he did towards the end of last season.
One final question. What do you think your anxiety level will be when you hit the stadium grass for your first as a head coach?
I don't know what the anxiety level will be. I think I'll just be just pure excitement. I think it'll feel great. And I'm thankful I get a chance to do it in Norman. At home for the first one. It'll be a very very special day for me.